morning, everybody. We are going to be getting into the marketing mix. So I want to start off by showing you guys some pictures of some cars. Let me share my screen real quick. I just want to ask you guys, who do you guys think is most likely to purchase a slug book? Think of age, gender, location. So maybe this is a first car for someone's daughter between the ages of 18 to 30. I think people might buy slug bugs. That's very good answers. All right, let's move on to a Tesla. What kind of person would buy a Tesla? Someone who's rich, someone who's probably above the age of 40, mostly eco-friendly, maybe someone that cares about the environment. All right, and how about a Jeep? What kind of lifestyle do you think someone with a Jeep might have? Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe someone who is an outdoorsy person, lives in warm weather. I don't think you'd have a Jeep with something that could have a cover come off if you weren't in warm weather, if it's raining all the time. Someone who's four-wheel drive, so maybe someone who lives in the snow. Yeah, those are pretty good answers. And finally, how about a minivan? Yeah, family of 4, family of 5, family of 6, someone with lots of kids, plays sports, maybe someone that just travels a lot. And who out of those 4 target audiences, we'll call that, would be the most loyal, do you think? Yeah, probably I think Jeeps would be the best answer. You see a lot of people with Jeeps and love Jeeps. You know, they have a little wave thing where they wave when they pass by their Jeeps. The biggest audience, who do you think is the biggest audience of these 4? Probably a minivan. Yeah, they more affordable, a lot more families out there. And who do you think would often change their mind the most? I think a Tesla would change their mind the most, going from gas to electric and then not liking the electric or not liking Tesla. So yeah, those are very good answers. So we're going to move on and we are going to start by, I just want everyone to get out their Chromebooks for me while I'm opening up this sheet, this slideshow presentation, and go to Google Classroom for me. And I would like you to pull up the target market notes. Everyone is going to be following along and filling in the blanks as we run through these slides. So I'm going to share my screen here. Perfect. So to start, we're going to be talking about target markets today. So that was kind of a little introduction. What we just did, we kind of split those cars into target markets, different target audiences that we would sell to. So by the end of this, you will be able to identify which types of products could appeal to which group of people. Understand that knowing the target market for a particular product or service is vital when it comes to time to sell it, and explain segmentation in target market strategies. So what is a target market? So the definition of target market is the process of evaluating the various segments and then selecting the most viable segment or segments for your product. So we're going to get into what segments are. But first, I just want you guys to get an overall picture of the marketing mix, and we'll be talking about the 4 P's, they call it, tomorrow. But we're going to start off with the center target market, which is the core piece of marketing before we want to get the product, get the price, get the promotion, get the place. We want to find our target market. So first, segmentation and targeting goes hand in hand. So you start by segmenting the market. So market segmentation is dividing the larger market into smaller segments based on meaningful characteristics and shared needs. So that would be splitting them by demographics, psychographics, geographics, behavioral characteristics, just like we did with the cars. So demographics, we'll start with that, and that is segmenting people based upon age, gender, race, occupation, income, and education level. So if you were, say, McDonald's and marketing fall-inspired lattes, they might consider targeting the following demographic: 25 to 45, female, and their income to 20 to 40,000. Okay, so that's just an example. And then psychographics segments populations by interests, lifestyles, values, attitudes. So Chevrolet was marketing to Silverado. They might target psychographic characteristics such as lives, an active lifestyle, enjoys the outdoors, and values vehicles that can go anywhere. So just like Jeep, that would be kind of how you would think about the lifestyle of someone who wants a Jeep. And then geographic segments people based on location, including climate and population. So if Patagonia was running a marketing campaign for toddlers Puff onesie, they might consider targeting locations such as countries with heavy snowfall and cities near national parks. And behavioral segments people by purchasing behavior, usage, and customer loyalty. So if Apple was releasing a new iPhone model, they might target behaviors like new iPhones during the holidays. If they've never purchased an Apple product, they'll shoot for those people, those Android people, and then people who frequently purchase Apple products. So those are the kind of things we think about. So next, we're going to go to the market segmentation worksheet. So everyone can click that link on their computers, and I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to work on this. You're going to go through and use those segmentation strategies to figure out who would most likely buy these products. So I will pull up the sheet here and just show you guys. You'll write your name on it. You'll do, who do you think will buy these products? So there's a Gucci bag, kids camera, cars, just like what we did. You're going to split them up with those categories, and then you're going to do who your main buyers are for these stores. All right, so I'll give you guys 10 minutes to work on that, and then we'll come back. All right, now that we're back, go ahead and turn those sheets in. Just a screenshot will do. We'll look over those later and get back to your slideshow notes and follow along. Screen. Perfect. Next thing I just want you guys to think about is what target markets need to include. So target markets need to be identifiable. So the characteristics must be measurable. They need to be sizable. So segments need to be large enough to support profits. They can't just be 4 or 5 people. They need to be stable. So segments need to be predictable. Once you have that target market, you need to be able to predict who will buy and how much you will sell. And then it needs to be accessible. So segments need to be, those people need to be accessible to be marketed to. So people may need to be watching TV. They can't be just people that are in their house all the time. And then they need to be congruent. So segment needs to align with company's objectives and resources and go with the values of the company. So now the last thing is target market strategies. And there are 3 very important ones. So there's undifferentiated target marketing strategies, commonly referred to as mass marketing. So it's someone that sells to the market as a whole. Oops. Let me share that again. Good, we're back. There we go. Okay, so someone that sells to markets as a whole. So that would be like M&Ms. M&M sells to everybody, kids, adults. They have those funny commercials that everyone can relate to. So that would be selling to everyone as a whole. That would be an undifferentiated target marketing strategy. The next would be differentiated strategy, which is the most common. So it's a strategy that chooses two or more well-defined market segments and develops a distinct marketing mix for each. So that is kind of what we just did with the segmentation strategy. So you're choosing one or two more well-defined market segments and shooting to sell to those people. So that would be like Tesla. Tesla sells to more high-class, eco-friendly. They want to sell to certain people that want to live that kind of lifestyle. And then concentrated target marketing strategies are often referred to as niche marketing. This strategy targets one market segment with one marketing mix. The goal is to gain a larger percentage of customers by targeting a small market. So that would be like Rolex. Not everyone's wearing a Rolex. They want to sell to a certain group of people and sell to that small market and sell for more. So now you know what a target market is and must be, and how target markets fall into the marketing mix, how to segment markets, and how to use different target market strategies. So for the last 20 minutes of class, we have 30 minutes. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to, you guys are going to work independently. You're going to choose a product online. It can be any product, toothpaste, toy, Xbox, but they need to have 5 companies that are all in that same market. So if you were choosing toothpaste, you could do 5 different toothpaste companies that all compete over the branding of this product. So you're going to find advertisements for each company, and you are going to put them on a Word document. So you're going to list out those 5 companies in a Word document with a picture and an advertisement of each company. And the product could be food, apparel, electronics, and you're going to need to analyze each ad. Identify the target audience. It's the most important. Identify features and benefits comparable to each product, and give an explanation to what companies did the best job advertising their product to their target audience. All right. And lastly, you guys have a quiz on Google Classroom. If you just click on the link, it will come up. And the last 10 minutes of class is just 5 questions on target market, just to see how well you guys understood and comprehended this lesson. Tomorrow we'll be getting into the marketing mix and the 4 Ps. So get ready for that. And great job today. Thanks.